All right, we're out of here. Let's go. Luminiferous, thank you for someone with Prime for 14 months. Greatly appreciated, brother. New emotes on the way. Should be this month. Twitch willing. I don't think I shouldn't have to wait too much longer for Pan Dream to get him back to me now that she's finished the sketches. Oh, whoops. It'll mostly come down to how long Twitch takes to approve. Hey, you there! Oh, hi. Huh? Looks like an army unit. No tourists are allowed at the Herb Royal Villa. Did you not see the ordinance that was just posted all over the city streets? Actually, we're not citizens of Grancel. We just recently came here by way of the Sanctheme Gate. Travelers, eh? Hard to believe anyone would want to walk on the highways with terrorist activity going on. Talk about reckless. Setting aside the terrorist discussion for a second, what's the Herb Royal Villa? It's a small palace to the east where the royal family resides. I was given to understand that the townsfolk often went there to relax. Sorry, but it's off limits for now. The army's using it as a base of operations for investigating the terrorist activities. You don't say. The roads nearby aren't off limits, but I'd suggest you keep away just to make sure no one mistakes you for one of the bad guys. All right, later, dudes. Well, that's certainly grim. Personally, being told not to go somewhere just makes me want to go and see what all the fuss is about. Rule breaker. What do you say? Want to go poke around and see what we can see? See you later, Nova. Thanks for dropping in, brother. It's not that I'm not curious. We did just get that warning, so I think it's best to hold off. There may actually be terrorists, like the soldiers said. Well, I think the intelligence division is just using the royal guardsmen and bracers as scapegoats. Estelle! You really need to not say things like that out loud. If someone overhears you, then we're apt to get caught up in it. Yeah, you're right. Intelligence what now? Oh, let's see. Sorry, it's nothing. Anyway, let's head on to the city. Oh, all right. You kids are no fun. I assume they came from the Royal Villa, the military units. That's why I'm going this way immediately. Herb Scenic Route. Oh, this is where What's-Her-Face went through. What's her name again? Chloe? I almost called her Klaus. That would have been very wrong. This is like the forest music from really early in the game, isn't it? There's 3 Hopes Digimon in Xenoblade 3, right? Unless there's something I'm forgetting about. That Stray game where you play as a cat comes out in the middle of July, like a week and a half before Digimon in Xenoblade 3. I want to play that. I think it's going to be a relatively short game. I'm not sure how much they could possibly do about you wandering around a city as a cat. But I want to play that. And Atlas is releasing Soul Hackers 2 in August, if I'm not mistaken. Late August. Chest is empty. I blame you. Well, I blame RTK personally, so. Oh, no, wait, no. This is going to the Herb Royal Villa. So this is the wrong way. So we want to go back this way. There's that one game the journalists are calling a Persona-like game. Oh, does that have a release date? The thing that they showed at the State of Play? It's inspired by Persona. One of the developers, like, posted on Reddit. I saw the Reddit post where he was like, yeah, I played the Persona games and then started working on this game. That didn't have a release date, though, did it? I don't remember seeing a release date for it. But I'm interested in it. New Valkyrie Elysium? Oh, when does that come out? Did I want to play that? I don't remember. Darun Gate. Is Darun Gate what I want? Where am I going? Oh, Grancel. Let's go to Grancel. Yeah, too many games, so little time. Exactly. Way too much is coming out this summer. It's insane. Yeah, Turnites, that's what it's called. I don't think that game has a release date. That's not coming out anytime soon. Wow, this city's freaking huge, dude. Dad used to take me here a long time ago, but was it really this big then? Well, it is the biggest city in the kingdom. You mean to tell me that Cassius walked around in this giant city with Estelle and no one ever pointed him out as being like, oh, it's the great Cassius who literally everyone knows? Early 2023? Yeah, that game didn't have like an actual release date, so I don't have to worry about that for like a year. Grancel Castle's just past the main road. That's where the queen lives. There's also the Grancel Cathedral, the Grand Arena, and all the embassies of the surrounding nations. Huh, you don't say. You sure know a lot about this city. You must have been here before, right? Yes, when I was little. No matter how many times I see it, the city still amazes me with its beauty. The Imperial capital is more simply laid out, and the Republic capital is bigger. But neither feels as elegant and refined as Grancel does. Ha! Glad to hear it. Most foreigners who visit say the same thing. Which reminds me, what do you plan to do now, Professor? Are you going to be okay with staying in a hotel? I have something else in mind. I intend to go bug the folks at the History Museum. Oh, cool. Grancel has one of those? They find ancient artifacts and put them on display there? Yes, and I'll be staying there as a guest associate member. You two should stop by to visit if you get the chance. Museums are awfully formal for my tastes. If we do come by, are you going to give us a bunch of lessons? Haha, if that is your wish, then I shall certainly do my best. Just kidding, though I do think that checking out all the exhibits would be fun. Now, if you'll excuse me. Alright, later, loser. What'd you think of the FF16 trailer? It looked awesome. I wish I could have live reacted to it, but I was in Indianapolis. I need a drink of water. It looked bombastic and amazing, so I'm very excited for the game. I can't wait to play it. You think your Xenoblade X will finish finished until Xenoblade 3 be released? I assume the way the sentence is supposed to read is, do you think you will finish Xenoblade Chronicles X before Xenoblade 3 is released? Yes, I think so, because Xenoblade X is going to be the game I stream the most once I'm done with Tales of Graces, and I probably have 3 more Tales of Graces streams at most before that playthrough is done, because we just have Lineage and Legacies and then the post-game to do, and then we're finished with Tales of Graces. I might even be able to finish it in 2 streams, but I don't think so. I think it's going to take 3. So... But Xenoblade X is about to be what I'm streaming on the channel most to make sure it's done before whatchamacallit comes out, and then I'll be playing it along with Fire Emblem 3 Hopes until it's done. Well, he's just as happy-go-lucky as ever. What's this guest associate thing, though? Is he a famous scholar or something? Yes, most likely. Now we should probably stop in at the local guild branch before we do anything else. Not only do we need to change our branch affiliation, but we can discuss there how to approach delivering the professor's message. Yeah, you're right. I've been thinking about it, and I think we're probably going to need a direct audience with Her Majesty. And there's no way that'll be as simple as just walking up to the castle and saying, hi! All these games coming out also screwed up. I wanted to play Persona 5 Royal again over the summer, but I don't think I'm going to have time to. Not unless Fire Emblem 3 Hopes is, like, way shorter than I think it is. We'll see how it goes. May fortune smile upon you. With everyone together, I think we may just succeed. Ha! Now you've got it. If you're participating, I expect nothing less than everything you've got. Oh, Karna, I remember you. Are you guys, like, doing the martial arts tournament or whatever? Right, we can't let those army goons beat us. Now then, we ought to get going soon. This looks like your most standard JRPG 4-person team of all time. Valkyrie Elysium is the new Valkyrie profile game. I don't think does that have a release date? And I don't think I'm playing it either way. I think I remember it interesting me, but, I mean, if it's coming out when all these other games are, it doesn't interest me enough to play it when it releases. Huh. Yo, what's up, Kurt? Pardon the intrusion? Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. Ah, Karna, how fancy seeing you here. Ah, yes, and we met once during the whole Sky Bandit incident. We did? We did? Yeah, 3 Hopes comes out 24th of June. I know that. I'll be playing it day of release. Chat, someone remind me who Grant is. It only says sometime during 2022. That game doesn't even have a release date, so I'm not even worried about it. That guy was at the beginning. Like, so at the beginning, there's no way anyone would remember him. You were the rookies with Charizard, right? Yeah, sure. He didn't have a portrait, I believe? What? Why does he have a portrait now, then? Long time no see. What brings you all to Grancel? I'll field that one. They have to hurry or else they'll be late. Whoops, you're right. Sorry, you two. We'll talk later. We've got to be going. See you later, rookies. Pardon me. Yeah, and I assume I just don't know who those two are yet. Must not have met them yet. Also, are you really a rookie when you have 4 recommendations? I feel like if you're at 4, like, we're 1 recommendation away from being senior bracers. Still rookies until you got the 4th one, losers. Must be so awesome to be a full-fledged bracer. Indeed, they all look pretty tough. But you were talking about something when we came in? Was that what I think it was? Indeed so. They're all leaving to participate in the big fighting tournament, the martial arts competition. Whoa. Sorry. I'm Estelle Bright, currently of the Zeiss branch. And I'm Joshua Bright of the same affiliation. I'm Elnan. I'm with the Grancel branch. Oh, really? I never would have guessed, dude. Miss Kilika got in touch with me and informed me that you two would be coming soon. Could I get you to go ahead and change your affiliation now? Certainly. There you go. Excellent. I bid you welcome to the Grancel branch of the Bracer Guild. Personally, I've been looking quite forward to your arrival. You're the children of Cassius, are you not? Yes. I suppose you know him? Oh yes, I'm ever in his debt. Who isn't? Is it true that he set out on a journey from which he has not yet returned? Yeah. He hasn't been home in quite some time. He did write us a letter, but he failed to mention where he was or what he was doing. We've traveled everywhere from Roland to Zeiss, but we've heard no news of his whereabouts. Huh. Which, I suppose, makes it unlikely that he's still in the country. That's a pity. The Army's current counterterrorism activities have made it difficult for us to do our jobs. With a former soldier like Cassius among us, I'd hoped it might smooth things over. I nearly choked on my food at that who isn't. I'm glad that you didn't choke to death. Good to hear. Is something wrong? Well, actually, we know what's going on behind the scenes with all that. Huh? Let us tell you everything that happened with the incident in Zeiss. Estelle and Joshua explained what they'd learned in Leyston Fortress, as well as Professor Russell's request. What's wrong? Nothing. It's all a lot to take in. It is a lot to take in, that's fair. So Colonel Richard is actually in control of the Royal Army. And the counterterrorism is just a big farce put on by the Intelligence Division's Special Forces? That's a little difficult to believe. But it's true. Talk with Kilika at the Zeiss branch, and she'll confirm our story. It's alright. It's not that I don't believe you. On the contrary, a few pieces of the puzzle have just fallen into place, as it were. However, Colonel Richard is an extremely popular man in this city. Even though it pains me to say so, I've been sympathetic to him all this time. And the citizens would never dream that the Colonel would be involved in any sort of conspiracy. I figured as much. The Intelligence Division has played everyone for fools. The Bracer Guild cannot directly interfere with military matters, but neither can we simply stand back and watch. First of all, did you accept the Professor's request? Absolutely. The question is, how do we get an audience with Her Majesty? That is an issue. Ordinarily, a guild letter alone would be enough to get you in. What? Really? Well, no way! No need to worry, then. Estelle, I really don't think it's going to be quite that simple. No matter how you look at it, the royal guards that are supposed to be protecting the castle are being treated as terrorists. Do you understand what that means? Well, I think it means that... These are all stupid responses? Wait, what did you just ask me? What does it mean that the royal guard are like terrorists or whatever? Castle security won't be as tight as the stupidest thing I've ever heard. The queen is in danger. Yes. That letter would just get crumpled up. Okay, I guess we just say the queen is in danger. It seems likely, but what I was getting at is that the colonel probably has a strong hold on Grancel Castle as strong a hold on Grancel Castle as he did on Leyston Fortress. And if he presented that letter, it'd likely get crumpled up. Screw off. The letter would get crumpled up. Yeah, dude. Like, don't say, like, the letter wouldn't work or the letter wouldn't go through. Like, very specifically, Richard is going to take the letter, crumple it up, and then from, like, across the room, he's gonna alley-oop it into a trash can, and then all of his black-clad mercenaries around him are gonna go like, woo! Nice one, Richard! What? Then how are we supposed to get in to talk to the queen? We could possibly sneak in like we did at Leyston Fortress, but I doubt they'd be so foolish as to fall for the same trick twice. Huh. It sounds like something Richard would do. Well, in that case, why don't we just try going like normal and see what happens? If we play our cards right, we might get some useful info out of the gatekeeper. Fine by me, but just one piece of advice. Keep the fact that we want to see the queen to yourself. If Colonel Richard gets wind of it, he'll likely cause us no end of trouble. Oh, okay. And I believe it would be a good idea to keep this whole matter under the wraps for the time being. We must gather more intel. Just so you know, the royal castle is just off the main street, directly to the north. Go ahead and get what information you can, but use the utmost caution. You bet, Mr. Elnon. We'll let you know if we find anything. There are no requests. Well, Grancel sucks. So what am I doing? Grancel! So Queen Alicia. I like the name Alicia. Let's just get to the castle and start gathering information. All right. Where's my castle at? Royal Avenue goes to the villa, right? I'm gonna assume the castle is to the north? Yeah. This is a very big town. Look at all that water. What is this, Rouen? Wow, so that's Grancel Castle. Only needs 2 guards to protect it. It's gorgeous. I guess it really is fit for a queen. It's not just pretty, it's also really solidly built. For instance, look at the main gate. Yeah, I don't think getting through there would be an easy task. Which means I guess we'll have to talk to those soldiers there. Well, steel your nerves and let's give it a shot. Okay, we're just country folk here on vacation and checking out the castle. And we just thought we'd try and catch a glimpse of Her Majesty since we're here. Does that sound okay to you? You know, you're disturbingly good at coming up with that kind of stuff. That's the most basic cover story of all time. What are you talking about? Not that it doesn't come in handy, but still. I'll take that as a compliment. Okay, now smile and act natural. Just smile and wave, Estelle. Just smile and wave. Hello there. Good afternoon. What on earth is this person's name? I refuse to try and say that. Welcome to Grancel Castle. Please state your business. We're just getting here from Roland. We're taking in the sights, you might say. We were wondering if there was any chance we might get a tour of the castle. I get it. I'm sorry, but access to the castle is restricted to authorized personnel only. Security's been tighter, what with the terrorism scares. Once the terrorists are caught, tours will probably open up again. Really? Dang. There goes my dream of seeing the Queen in real life. Well, not necessarily. She always addresses the people from her terrace during the birthday celebration. You could see her then. Fair warning, though, Her Majesty hasn't been in the best of health these days. I don't know if she'll be able to manage her traditional greeting. Huh? Her Majesty is ill. Yes, I hear it's because of stress. Or maybe from the shock of learning the Royal Guardsmen were involved in a terrorist plot. She hasn't been seen much lately. I believe she's resting in her private quarters. Oh. Darn the Guardsmen. How could they just turn traitor like that? Never did like those dang elitist jerks anyway. But Lieutenant Schwarz was always so kind and considerate to everyone. She even taught us court etiquette and how to wield a sword. It's just hard for me to picture someone like that as a terrorist. Of course it's hard. She probably left because she felt responsible for her men's actions. Poor Lieutenant Schwarz. You don't suppose these two had a little crush on the lieutenant, do you? Yeah, seems so. Ahem. Anyway, yes, the castle is off limits. Sorry, but you can't go inside. Well, I guess that's that. I'm just a tad bit worried. If Her Majesty is taken sick, who's seeing to her daily affairs with running the country? Yes, it's certainly a natural enough concern. For now, there's someone acting as her proxy on paper. How's that work? Haha, literally, on paper. I can't picture someone like him ever actually making any real governmental decisions. Hey, watch what you say. Oh, it's the dumb idiot. The guy with the butler. Though I'll admit, I would have thought that the duty would fall to the princess. And you tell me to watch what I say. What's that? Whoops, speak of the devil. Kill me.